They say money talks, but when it comes to public funds, all it says is goodbye. That's right, welcome back for a wacky Wednesday. Let's just hope the government hasn't given away all of our money. Now, speaking of giving away our money for absolutely nothing, we found out that France spends tens of thousands of pounds that we've given them to stop the migrant boats on policing its border with Italy. Yes, well done, Mr. Macaroon, for taking our money, doing completely nothing, and then spending it to protect your border with Italy. Day after day we see your dozing French policemen sit there, do nothing, and watch dinghies filled with potential people of terror head to our shores to stay in our 5-star hotels, and you just sit back and count your cash. Don't worry people, they didn't just spend our money on drones and policing. They made sure to get the essentials like microwaves, vacuum cleaners, e-scooters and quad bikes. It's been revealed that our handouts will account to 1/10 of their entire border budget, and yet we still continue to give them money.
It's a bloody disgrace.
Now, don't worry, we don't just send our money abroad for slack service. We waste enough here on our own soil as well. Local councils spend millions on woke job roles despite fears of being on the brink of bankruptcy. Local authorities across the UK have recruited 750 people for diversity, equality and inclusion roles, being paid up to an eye-watering, nut-squeezing, toe-twitching, lip-biting £28 million. Look, if private companies want to waste their money on creating bullshit buzzword job roles, then do it. But when it comes to our public money, this is complete bullshit. Even the recently bankrupted Birmingham City Council, who had to stop all non-essential spending, has 18 of these woke positions, including 5 vacancies. We're seeing councils like Luton filling 5 of these woke positions at a cost of £451,000, and also spending the money on sending 1,300 of its staff to attend unconscious bias courses. I am so fed up of reading shit like this. We haven't got the money to pick up the trash or to keep the elderly warm, but we do have the money to spend 6 figures on a completely worthless position. Fuck right off.
Fucking outrageous.
Now on to one of the biggest scammers of them all, Sad Act. It's not often that I actually get some praise on this show. Anyway, campaigners celebrate as Sad Act blocks the building of a 300-foot moon near London's Olympic Park. Good. Finally, well done. We don't need a moon, there's one in the fucking sky. We are not Vegas. And nor should we be spending £800 million on this when we have pensioners freezing because they're too scared to turn on the heating, homeless Brits, veterans not getting the help they need, and not a single person in this country able to get a dentist appointment. He's said to be rejecting it on the grounds of excessive light pollution, but it'll be more like he can't find a way to tax light yet.
Oh, you're probably right, as usual.
In other things that people don't want, UK drivers abandon plans to buy electric cars and stick with petrol and diesel ones despite the ban. Yes, and you know why? It's because they're shit. Who wants to get halfway to their destination only to have to sit at a service station for 3 hours waiting for their car to charge? No one. New data has shown that 1/3 of UK's new car buyers have decided against the transition because of cost concerns. The rate of inflation, energy costs, interest rate pressures, and also high list prices are among the top reasons. Again, people don't want a car that monitors your every move, where you've been, for how long, and probably what you're doing when you were there. I don't need one, the current Mrs. Bitter does that for me already.
It's just a joke, but it's true.
Now, speaking of vehicles and stupidity, here's the moment an idiot surfs on top of a London bus, narrowly missing getting struck by trees. Fuck it, I say let him do it, as long as he films the entire thing. This kind of TV gold would even make the most prolific salad dodger laugh so hard they'd grow abs. Imagine watching him hitting a tree, falling off, and then landing on an eco-protester blocking the road. I think that this would be so brilliant, it would resurrect Jeremy Beadle back from the dead just to air it. Darwinism. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
You're a fucking idiot.
Now, speaking of people blocking the road, you would have thought we would have had enough of that by now. Well, nope. Now we've got Palestine protesters who locked together to block the road in Leicester as factory workers are barred from going to work. I am fucking fed up of people thinking they can do whatever they like, blocking people from going to work and stopping the ordinary person who already has enough problems in their own lives that they have no interest in getting involved in faraway politics. Look at these idiots. Who do you think you are? Go play political hero somewhere else. Or we should create a new law. If you want to be a speed bump, you will be a speed bump.
Fuck off.
Well, if all else fails and you can't get to work because someone has decided to become a human speed bump, apparently AI advancements could see millions of people work a 4-day week on the same pay. Bullshit. Damn, I wish the doctor would answer his phone. I need to get that cough sorted out. Wow, we've made more technological advancements in the last 20 years than the rest of time ever put together, and yet we still work the same amount of hours, if not more. What happened to the 9 to 5? It's now the 8:30 to 5:30. Don't you notice that? It's complete hogwash saying that 28% of our workforce will be working full-time at 32 hours by the year 2033. In fact, my guess is that we'll be working around the clock.
Yeah, you bet your butt.
Bet your butt.
Now, let's just take a look at some very serious crime. Well, some crime that the police aren't committing themselves. Vulnerable people are dragged to court over the TV licence and then left with a criminal record. Yes, well done. You've managed to get a mum with severe mental health problems, a family battling with their kids' health, and a whole other host of people who don't want to pay your tax. Let's punish those that are so poor they can't afford to pay your ransom and they sit at home watching TV to do anything other than staring at a wall because they can't afford to go out and do anything. Well done. Need to hire more people on your 22,000 staff roster to sit around writing garbage and propaganda? Or even to cover up something else?
Nailed it.
Now, let's have a look at some of the crimes committed by the usual suspects. A retired senior police officer avoids jail after he was caught downloading images of young boys. Right. Here's another copper avoiding the jail bars because his boys in blue are there to protect him. Didn't take him long to leave the force either after he was arrested. Nothing to see here. Where's he gone to work now? The BBC?
Yeah, good one.
And here's another one, assaulting women this time. A PC is accused of biting a woman's lip in a Winchester nightclub. Yes, not only did he bite this poor woman, he also thought he was being rather smooth by scratching this woman's throat with his fingernail. Well, PCX, of course they wouldn't give us his name, because they like to protect their own, was arrested on the night of the incident, but not charged with a criminal offence. Again, because they like to protect their own. You would have thought that they'd like to out their own bad apples, as they wouldn't want to be associated with them. But no, I guess there's so many of them, they're just in it all together.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Now, speaking of women, well, no, not really. Anyway, a transformer woman quits and threatens to sue over discrimination because rivals refused to compete against her after she left opponents terrified and also broke the knee of a player blocking her shot. Why in the world are we continuing to allow men to play contact sports with natural bonus hole holders? Are we terrified of just calling it out now? It's not right. Men are stronger, have thicker bone density, faster, more powerful, have bigger lung capacity and a whole host of other physical attributes that overpower our female counterparts. It should be made a crime to allow this to continue. I say that any woman that gets injured because of this should sue the balls off of them.
You can say that again.
Right, so what have we learned today? We're still giving away money to people who do nothing for us. We're still paying people for jobs that needn't exist. If you play stupid games, you should win stupid prizes as long as we get to watch it. People still want to be hired as speed bumps, and the police still can't be trusted. Signing out.